Doesn't matter what I do, she's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl.
I printed it. Now I gotta go through it. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. John's playing a video game. This will be fun.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. I don't wanna be without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise.
Alright, so I have officially started editing draft 1 of Katie's book. I know for the most part you don't print out draft 1. This is technically like my second draft. I had my 0 draft, and this one changed a lot when I started writing it. But there was a lot that I wanted to get in here and a lot that I wanted to change. And so I wanted to physically write it down because I do much better when I'm able to physically write something down. So that's what I've done. And honestly, the first couple chapters, first off, I am switching this more from being romance with thriller to more of a thrillery romance. So like there's a lot more thriller that's going to be in here. I think it needs more thriller. I'm going to get bored if there's not more thriller aspect to this romance book. So I gotta add thriller to it. So basically what it means is that I need to add a chapter to the beginning of this book, another chapter, like a prologue, because a lot of mystery thrillers have that prologue from the villain's point of view. And then first chapter, I like it. I think I'm going to keep it as what it is for now and see what happens. However, chapter 2 no longer exists. Basically for chapter 2, and it's the first chapter I have that's from the perspective of my male main character, the love interest, is I need it to be very different. I need what I had first was fine if I was just gonna like kind of do a rambly kind of story, but for the purpose of this book, chapter 2 needs to be something completely different. And now that I've kind of come up with what that needs to be, that's excellent. So I can move on from that. But I went through chapter 2 and I just crossed it all off. Like, it's just, nope, no more. Not that one anymore. So I think I crossed off like 6 pages. Where it's just like, nope, not that. And then there is part of the chapter that I will keep, so I'm going to keep that. But we're going to jump into doing some more edits now. This is technically line edits, but I'm more doing kind of a general editing process. I do also like printing it off so I know how long the book is as of right now. As of right now, this is almost 300 pages. I'm expecting it might actually be a little bit longer when I finally finished it. But we will see. So, yeah. And I am using the backs. I'm writing stuff on the backs of the pages, so it's not just going to waste. Although, I do feel kind of bad for having printed all of this out. I will use the paper. The paper's not going to go to waste. Not at all. Don't worry about that. Even if I weren't using it and keeping it for edits, I would use the paper for something else too. So, let's get back to edits, shall we? I'm going through this a little slower, but we're still doing it. So there we go. I am also writing. At the same time, I'm writing other books. Working on them. This is the one I'm editing currently. And then I've got a couple others that I'm working on. So, yeah. Excellent. Cool. Let's go.
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud 9. Into my eyes, you can use them as a mirror. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud 9. Falling down and I don't know how I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down.
All right. Took forever.
Yeah, it feels like I'm
Anyways,
on cloud 9.
So now I'm gonna type up my list of general things that... What? Why are you in such a bad mood? my general consensus of things that I need to do for my next draft. I didn't finish. I got a good halfway through or so. I know what I need to do for the second half. The second half needs to be a full rewrite. It just needs to be rewritten mostly, honestly. Now that I've gone through this, I've just been like, no, I shouldn't have bothered doing the line edits. I understand why I did, and I know mentally I needed to, but this is essentially a complete rewrite again, which I did expect. Usually draft 2 will be a full rewrite for me. Hold on, got Grumpy Gills here. Yeah, she's very grumpy tonight. You too. Yeah, we're very grumpy. So me and the little grumpy kitty, the Grumpysaurus right here, are going to type into the computer. I'm going to type up basically what I've decided needs to change, which is quite a few things. And yeah. Are you going to keep being grumpy? Why are you so grumpy? So, that's next on the to-do list. So, hop into that. And then I guess we're gonna get ready. I'm not gonna start this month in April. I think I'm gonna start my next draft of Katie either the end of May or the beginning of June, I think is when I'm gonna start this next draft, because I'm gonna try and finish the other books that I'm working on, draft zeros of. I'm going to try and finish those by the end of May. So if I can either finish those by then or beforehand, then I'll start Katie right afterwards, the next draft. So yeah, that's where we're sitting. That's what we're doing. The plot of the story is generally the same. I always had a thriller-esque plot. Bye, Katie. To this book, and that hasn't changed. It is still a thriller side plot, but I think I'm just going to make it a bit more prevalent, a bit more important, and make it into a bigger thing. The one thing I have noticed that I seem to have a problem with in these books is naming things. Like naming towns, naming businesses, naming buildings. Like, they're just like, name here. Come on, I can't come up with a name. So, if anyone has an idea for the name of a fitness studio, let me know, because I'm drawing a blank. But I was able to come up with pen names for my author character without a problem, but I can't come up with a name for the business. So, that's fun. But that's where we're at, so we're going to do that. I do think I also kind of like downplayed the romance a bit. I downplayed a lot of things. I just kind of made it really soft in a lot of ways, but it's not smooth. So I think I need to fix that, and I think that's going to take a while, which is going to be interesting. I think it's going to take a while, and I think it's not going to be as straightforward as I want it to be, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So, yeah, I think that's about where we're at. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I might go make some tea. I'm getting really tired. I'm so tired right now. In case you can't tell, I'm very tired. Alright, so after writing them all out, there's quite a few things I want to change. There's actually more than just this, but I think this is where we're going to be starting. Don't read that. That's like, don't do that. That's spoilers. But I've been working on a new cross stitch. Look, it's bird skulls. Yeah, we're going to get going. And I'm so excited to jump into my next draft of this book. This book has been simmering in my head for literally years. And I'm so excited. It'll be so much fun to get on to the next draft. On my computer, I do have a draft 2 to 3. This was technically draft 1. I had draft 0, and then this is draft 1, and then I have draft 2 coming up. Draft 2 will be the next one. So, yes, I started. I did some edits that I probably shouldn't have done yet, but that's okay. I felt better doing this, and I will use this paper for other things, don't worry. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that one. we're gonna end this vlog on a whole different day, like almost a week later, because I did end up reading through the rest of my draft 1 of Katie's book. And I realized, which I vaguely remember when I finished the last draft, that I was dissatisfied with the ending. There is no ending. I never finished it. I just like got to a scene and went, I'm done. And I could have sworn I actually wrote an ending. Apparently, I did not write an ending. And so now I'm kind of really irritated with myself about that one, because I just don't remember not writing that. But, c'est la vie. That's what we learn. We learn as we do things. So, no. Yeah, so that's what I got for you guys today. It's not a super long video today, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I did manage to finally do some edits, and I finally am getting back to this book that I'm really hoping will actually become maybe my first published book. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I thought about why I felt the need to print off this book, and I think the reason I felt the need to actually physically print it off is to have a physical reminder for myself that I have created this book, that I have created something that will one day be a physical thing that people can look at. And just the fact that it's not just all in my head all the time, because books are all in your head as a writer. Like, your books are in your head. That's where they start. That's where they develop. That's where they become what they will eventually be, is all in your head. And that's not something people can see. And it's not something you can hold. It's something that's all, again, it's all in your head. It's all imagery. It's all words. And I think actually seeing it physically has made a difference for me, because now I feel like I can maybe actually do this. Like, maybe I can become a writer or become a published author someday. That would be absolutely amazing. And that is what I want to do. That is my ultimate goal. So I think printing it off, as silly as it is and as wasteful as it might be, I'm glad I did. I think this is going to end up becoming... I'm going to shred it and turn it into new paper that I'll make. It's a new project. I want to learn how to make my own paper. Yay, cool. But I think that's where we're about at with this one, is that I needed to print it off so I could see it. And now that I've seen it, I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited for where it's going to go and what's going to happen. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I am so grateful that you guys watched this, that you stuck around with me throughout this whole very odd kind of it feels very random, but I've purposefully waited several months since I finished this book before I printed it out. I wanted my brain to kind of get out of the mode of that book, and then I'll come back fresh. I would like to do that between drafts. That's why I'm editing now, and I'm not going to be rewriting for at least a month. So that's what I got for you guys here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, why don't you leave, let's do a bird. Any bird in the comments, because my new bookmark is bird skulls. So, why don't you leave a bird in the comments somewhere? I don't know, or something. Leave something. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out in the long run, so I can keep posting videos like this, so that way I can hopefully someday get to the point where I am able to be an author. So, until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward.